Hey church family, this is Pastor Joe, and I just want to give you an update on how we're going to move forward over the next couple weeks as a church. First, we will not have service the next 2 Sundays. On March 22nd and March 29th, we'll be live streaming the service at our normal time, 10:45 a.m. We'll have a worship team, a smaller scaled down worship team here to lead us in a time of worship. We'll have the lyrics on the bottom of your screen that you see at home, and then we'll have a short message as well. And so we want to invite you to tune in for those messages on live stream. We'll also have them available that you could host a watch party later in the day. Secondly, we will have no midweek activities over the next 2 weeks. We won't do Kingdom Kids or Student Connect groups or any adult Bible study groups. What we'll begin doing is progressively moving those Bible studies and those groups into an online format. And we'll have more information that will come to you by email and through your small group leaders over the next couple weeks. Lastly, and this is the one that kind of hurts, but we're going to be canceling all events over the next 2 weeks. That includes Faith in Action Sunday. For those of you that have been around our church for a while, that's one of our favorite days that comes around every 5th Sunday. But we're in a time right now where we feel like there's no effective way for us to go out and serve on the 29th in that format. Now, that doesn't mean that we won't be looking for ways to serve while this crisis is happening. It just means that we won't be gathering 100 of us or more together to go out into our community. So our plan is to communicate with our partners around the city and to hopefully be able to come back at the end of May at the next 5th Sunday and go out and serve our community in force. So we hope that you'll be looking out for updates to that as we go. As always, we've set up a page on our website that if you want to keep up with the most current updates, that's the best way to do it. Just go to www.starkvillecommunitychurch.org/coronavirus, and you'll find the latest updates for us as a church. Some of you may be asking, Joe, what's next? What happens after the next 2 weeks? Well, the short answer is we don't know. We have several different options that our elders and staff and leadership team are looking at for what happens after March 29th. But we're really just praying and asking God to show us some things between now and then. We plan to meet together on Tuesday, March 31st to make those decisions. And even now, we've kind of begun to lay some plans and tracks and preparations for whatever option we may feel God is leading us to along the way. So the last thing I want to leave you with, church family, is this, is what can you do? What can any of us do? In a time that's pretty uncertain, in a time in which we may be struggling to find a new normal in the midst of a whole lot of just abnormal things around us, I want to give you 2 things that I want to ask you to do over the next couple weeks. The first is this. I want you to connect digitally as a church. Now, that's going to be new for a lot of us, but what that means is I want you to plan to wake up Sunday morning, get your coffee, get dressed, be in front of your computer or your TV, and I want you to connect with what we're going to do on Sunday morning as a church. That as a church, no matter how scattered we may be, that we would be together in that moment through the live stream, worshiping together, encountering the Word together, praying together. Secondly, I want you to connect digitally with your small group. Your small group leaders have already been in touch and will be in touch about ways that you can continue to walk through our Tell Someone study, continue to encounter truth together. So I want to encourage you, be a part of that discussion, be a part of those group texts, be a part of those emails. They're going to be coming to you with a way that we can get face-to-face digitally over the next couple weeks. And so jump on that. Make an effort to connect even digitally with one another in this time. Secondly, I want you to connect personally. Just because we're scattered, just because we can't gather together in larger groups, doesn't mean that we can't connect face-to-face personally still. So the way that looks is this. This Sunday, we want to ask you to invite one other family, one other couple, one other person to come to your house and join with you to watch the service, to be a part of the service. You don't need to invite 3, just invite 1. That'll also help us hold and honor the less than 10-person threshold and guidance our government has given us, but we also believe that that'll help us find some connection face-to-face. Now look, we're going to ask you to use common sense, use good judgment in whether or not you should go to someone else's house. Use good judgment in whether or not you should ask someone into your house. If you're not feeling well, then don't. If you've got someone who's immunosuppressed, be very cautious about doing that. But we want to really challenge you to invite one other family, one other couple, one other person to come experience the service with you Sunday morning. Secondly, I want you to get out and take a walk in your neighborhood this week. Do it today. Do it this weekend. Do it next week. And talk to your neighbors. Take this chance to connect face to face with the people who are living right around you. Ask them how they're doing. Ask them how their family's doing. Check in with them. But we want you to connect, even though we may be scattered over these next few weeks. Church family, if there's anything that I can do for you, if I can pray for you in any way, please let me know. I'll be in contact as much as I can over the next couple weeks. But don't hesitate to contact me, to call me, to text me, to email me, and let me know how I can be praying for you. If you need anything, I'll be here at the church office every morning from 9 to 12. That if you need to stop by and just talk, if you need to stop by and just pray together, you take that opportunity. I'll be here. The staff will join me in moments, but you come if you need someone face to face. We love you, church family. We're looking forward to gathering together sooner than later.